Hello and welcome everyone. We've got another round 3 matchup, or rather the first one here on the first night of round 3 as well. This is going to be Sandal Inc. and Evolution versus Filthy and Daffy Duck. Both these teams come into this 1-1, and let's talk a little bit about, while we've got the settings up here for a minute, I'm not sure exactly when they're going to start, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about where they've come from leading up to this. Both teams' losses have actually come from the same team, myself and Monkey, one in round 1, one in round 2. Evolution and Sandal did have a strong series in the first round. I can't seem to recall exactly who they played. I think it was Madman and Mirage in a 3-2 series there. Very fun to watch. If you haven't seen that one yet, definitely give it a try after this one. And then Daffy and Filthy won in round 2 versus Pop Crank and Unstoppable Gur. And we see right off the bat a quick memory lapse hang here by Sandal. Oh, he misses the jump. But he has the solo spawn up top there. Decides to fall off for good measure. Hang is now complete. Mephisto's packed, likely to pull up an orb now. It seems to be trying to stop Daffy from making it back over here. This is looking to be the same memory lapse arsenal they used on me in round 2 on City. We did manage to pull out the win there on City. Daffy already takes a fair bit of damage, but so does Evolution. Looks like he's struggling against, I think that was a Fang of Tree that caught him right there. Power or Psychokinesis used by Daffy Duck, now cartwheeling to try and get away. Evolution's pretty low, but the hang has been put down. If Filthy and Daffy don't have reincarnations or another solid answer or a way to get rid of this environmental, this could be a real tough spot for them. I haven't seen any faith yet out of either Daffy or Filthy, but I haven't seen a lot of what they have either. Evolution now going to town with his Sign of Saints. Filthy's not going to be able to jump that at +2 acquisition. Daffy not having a good time trying to cartwheel these reincarnations. Definitely struggling. One Stormblade does hit, and it takes away one of the reincarnations, no less, but 2 in hand. No problem for Sandal. Still holding on that Mephisto's packed. I honestly expected him to immediately grab an orb or an amulet, but we haven't seen him do that yet. Daffy now cartwheeling a little better. Looks like he decided against it, and he's going to go with the Doppelganger instead of the amulet. Pressure into Psycho Sniper does some damage, and they're getting low. They just need to be careful here. They are getting low. Daffy cartwheels another reincarnation. Now they're at +4 acquisition, making it that much harder. Thor's hammer comes out. Filthy goes down to that. Looks like that was an earthquake. There, does take down Evolution. Filthy, however, is stuck digging. Looks like he's searching for a return to nature, possibly. Gonna have a very hard time making this pickup with the +4 acquisition on Reincarnation and on Sign of Saints. That +4 acquisition is just absolutely monstrous. We watched that Reincarnation do a full 180 in the air. And Filthy goes down, and that will be round 1 to Evolution and Sandal. They really seem to favor this acquisition memory lapse deck. And this game, it worked out for them flawlessly. Panorama now is our next map. I want to pull up here. I'm going to look just a little bit above on here. I want to see who had pick and direction in this. Okay, so Eve and Sandal, Evolution and Sandal did pick City as the start, and then Filthy and Daffy had direction afterwards. So we are going in reverse direction, which will be Panorama next. This is Filthy's bread and butter, so it's probably what Sandal expected too. He has an arsenal labeled panel. We see an environmental, quite a few purples. Could be some dirty stuff coming out here. They know Filthy likes the Dance of Death and likes to play Panorama. So you have to expect that they're going to be prepared for this. Double Armoros and Armoros Watch in the starting hand does not decide to hit the back button on that one. Interesting enough. Filthy with a 3 aura start. Daffy has a really safe start with 5 aura and 2 shields. Definitely seeing the Faith here. I don't know if we've seen what the other school... Oh, he has a Glacial Wall, so we do know it's Faith Nature. Throwing out the Reincarnation. Filthy also with the Reincarnation. Looks like he may not be playing that same Dance of Death that he tends to frequent on Panorama. Dodges the next Reincarnation. Evolution still on the chase. 3 aura. Sounded like he had a Flame Sword. Decides to overwrite the Glacial Wall there as he's not really under pressure. Filthy still taking some damage. Daffy seems to be on his way to try and help. Fortress of Iron. Turbulence takes away the Trance and the Armorer's Watch, but that's going to be at least 5 more damage on a Filthy, as he is shieldless and open to that Reincarnation damage. Oh, goodness. I almost wonder if it would have been better to take one last 5 damage Rein so that way he didn't lose the Glacial Wall. Because it's a pretty sore spot for him now, as Sandal can just finish him off at leisure with the Reincarnation. Filthy hides behind a box there. Successfully, Sandal takes a Rein of his own to the face. Filthy and Daffy a little bit on the back foot here, but Evolution's taken a fair bit of damage himself, while Daffy remains quite healthy. Looks like we have Athena's command down. Has to deal at least 3 damage. Another Turbulence. Lightning Sword from Daffy does knock down Sandal. Sandal's taking a lot of damage right now. The Enviro doesn't get him a lot of traction. Sandal, with just that Flash Hole, is struggling against some of these swords. Evolution does not hit. Sandal loses yet another shield and goes down. Evolution makes the pickup, but this is starting to look dicey for them here on Panorama, as Filthy and Daffy are showing the caliber of players that they are here. Sandal now goes back through his capsules. Yet another Turbulence on deck. Decides to use it. Looks like Orb or Amulet for both Evolution and Filthy. Now he connects a Lightning Sword of his own onto Daffy. Daffy loses 1 of 3 shields. Loses another to Evolution. He is quickly hemorrhaging the shields in his arsenal. It's worth noting, I think Sandal might be out of shields at this point, having lost, I believe it's 3. Might have a 4th in there, but Daffy continues to eat Lightning Swords. Does not cartwheel, does not cartwheel. Down to 1 and 2 health. Evolution and Sandal have a very large health lead right now. Goes down immediately, but Daffy does get picked up. Picks up Filthy himself. Cartwheels the Fire Gehenna, but he has literally nothing in his hand and is running for his life from Evolution and Sandal. Judgment to try and take out the Athena's command. Seems to be stopping some of what Filthy wants to do right now. I'm assuming that the Athena's command was less aimed at skills that do 2 damage and more at the strength equals X, which would eliminate Psycho Burst and Dance of Death. Sandal now breaking through the wall of current there. Daffy now has a Flash Hole to be able to defend against some of these ranged moves. Has picked up a 4th shield. Filthy now shieldless, taking a lot of damage here. Sandal is low though. And Filthy goes down. Daffy makes the pickup. I wasn't sure there for a moment, but he did get it. Daffy getting a little overwhelmed there. Filthy now trying to hit with Crush, but Evolution definitely has the orb on. They're unable to get rid of this environmental. And this is starting to look dark for Filthy and Daffy towards the end of this match. We need to see a really nice pickup, which is going to be hard versus the Fire Gehenna and Reincarnation, both of which he cannot jump. Filthy's best chance is to be able to kill one of these guys and then make the pickup as a trade. Doing quite well in the hallway until that flame sword came in. Oh my goodness, he makes the run for it and then he is not able to finish it off. He goes down to Sandal's flame sword. And 5 kills later, that's a 2-game lead for Sandal and Evolution here in this series as we now move on to Highway, which begs the question if they will use that same deck they used against me there that they also used on City against Sandal and Filthy. It worked well against us. It's possible they seem to have a Highway arsenal that revolves around the stimulates and a lot of the vibration. Maybe Evolution has something else dirty that pairs with it. You never know. Or it could just be straight aggro, but that seems to be the choice for Sandal at least, is to bring the beat down and none of the jank right now. See, Evolution leaves the room briefly here. Not exactly what is going on, but we'll talk a little bit about this mid-series. Daffy and Filthy have shown good play on Highway before. That was where they picked up their 1 win versus me and Monkey. They've shown that they can coordinate angles and kind of suppressing fire to wear down their opponents. They've shown good synergy here. So this would be a good place to see them if they can create a comeback, is here on Highway. We see at least 3R in his hand. Double quantum amps, which is an interesting choice. I generally prefer the boost mines myself, especially on Highway where you know almost everybody is going to be looking to hit vibration. But 2 go down. Daffy's already at vibration if that's what he's running. So is Sandal. Filthy thrown out a bullet of fire or 2, but now facing the vibration laser, he has that open spawn. And that quick of a setup is going to be real difficult for him to deal with. Another quantum amp, we see him hovering. Decides to use it to help Evolution get to his vibration as well. Daffy not really having any offense yet. Filthy's trying to dodge some of these lasers, but he's down to 5 health and still has no shield. Daffy begins firing a triple laser, but that is nowhere near as effective as this vibration. The erase shell, though, does take the vibration laser off of Sandal here, which is important. If he can make this pickup and if he can make it clean, that's an easy one for Filthy afterwards, as he doesn't have to worry about that pressure anymore. We see the first stimulate, hasn't decided to use it yet. Unison goes down in order to block other environmentals. Daffy playing it very safe, trying to get up there and make this pickup. Filthy's now up, but triple lasers are on. Daffy takes 3. Evolution's taken a bit of damage there in the meantime. Filthy's now down to 4 again already. Daffy takes a little bit more damage from the triple lasers. Having a hard time seeing exactly what's going down there. Daffy takes a massive hit, I'm assuming from Vibration Blaster with Tiger Strength. Evolution now down to 3 himself. Falls off the map, and now Sandal needs to make a long pickup. Laser Shell coming in good for him here. That one's not blocked. Laser Blade. And now Daffy is dead, and it comes down to a 4 health standoff. Can Filthy take him out before he makes the pickup? Or is he going to go for the trade? Looks like he's going to go and try and make the pickup onto Daffy. But he has a lot of pressure following him. Evolution had a Reincarnation and a Blaster earlier with the Tiger Strength. Or excuse me, that's a Trance. Sounds like Vibration Laser now. A Ray Shell does not connect onto any of the lasers. Triple laser coming out. Vibration laser coming down. And the last one finishes him off. And that's a 3-0 for Sandal and Evolution. Coming in hot after their loss in round 2. They decided to get vengeance. And they had it quickly. Solid play out of both teams here, but Sandal and Evolution definitely proved that they were ready for anything they had for them here. Going to be looking forward to them in round 4, now 2-1. Have a couple of different players that they could end up against. Daffy and Filthy going to be fighting to stay alive, now 1-2. They need to get the win in round 4, and we'll be seeing who their opponent is in about 6 days. They played this one only about 8 hours after the first round matchup here has gone up for them. Lots of fun, guys. It looks like I think they might just be playing one here for fun. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a good night.